Not sure why, of course, I wasn't live, and of course, I ran out of 15 minutes or something. I don't know. I'm back here, and of course, let me just remind you, of course, what is going on here. And I will try and bring an image whilst I'm live. Actually, I have to do that now. And yeah, I just wanted to go through and talk you lot out of, um, what, uh, yeah, gonna have to redo this. 'Cause it thought I was doing a recording and it wasn't to be. So yeah, it cut me short there for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm live now, and of course, I'm here to talk about the UCB words for today. It was originally planned for a scheduled version here at 11 o'clock, but it's 7 minutes past 11 here, UK time here. I'm talking on the condenser microphone here, just in case you're wondering what sound it is. And of course, yep, um, very good evening to you all. Hopefully, you can tune in to us at any stage here. So, if you're watching on replay, this is a live here in living color. So yeah, I'm trying to find out, is it a live thing? I'm gonna have to edit this. So yeah. Um, community news extra. No, it can't be that one. No. Right, okay. Well, yeah, just leave it at community news extra. So yeah, I'm here to talk about the behind the scenes of the Sunday breakfast, which is what I was doing about a few minutes ago. And the reason why I do the UCB word for today in most of my actual, shows, because I find it very, very important because nobody else reads it or nobody else mentions it. So I thought I'd be the only one to actually do that, unless somebody would actually go up and follow me on that note. But let me just talk you through, of course, the Sunday breakfast behind the scenes, UCB, which is United Christian Broadcasters. Word for today, number one. That's a UCB one presenter, Vicky Gibbons, who gives us a glimpse into the world of her Sunday breakfast show. And this is what, of course, the questions have been raised and the answers that she gives. And this is the lady we're talking about here, up on the screen for you there. That's the one that does the early morning breakfast show at a ridiculous time. So, of course, what's your secret to putting together Sunday breakfast? Of course, the answer could be is in fact this. Okay, there are regular features to enjoy, like the UCB word for today at 6:20 a.m., which we take a theme of and pray with a guest in talk it over at 6:30 a.m. That's AM, by the way. And there's also a breakfast conversation at 8:30 a.m., which is an interview on a family-friendly topic, which includes books, films, or awareness campaigns. It does really vary. And the next question is, how do you balance encouragement, fun, and faith when you're planning and recording the show? There are a few games on the show, including write the list at 8:10 a.m., and I would be lost without a good list, as they can help our memory with planning and bringing a lot of logic to life. In the game, something is missing from the list, and the listeners have to guess what it is. The year we have had lists to compete or complete about recipes, sports, and Bible stories. Well, this year, sorry, we had to list to complete about recipes, sports, and Bible stories, to name a few. And I also include the R and Wonder moment, 9:05 a.m. as it is important to have a balance in our lives. We need to take time to consider the brokenness of our world and equally some of the fascinating and encouraging aspects of God's creation, and includes you and me. The next question is: have there been any moments that have particularly had an impact on you? Over the years, many listeners have shared their gratitude for some of the in depth Bible teaching programs we have as part of the show, including the Eminus Road 9:15 a.m. alongside our UCB family. This is a privilege to learn about God's character and how that influences the way we live and decisions we make. And finally, of course, the question is: what do you enjoy most about your pre- presenting the Sunday breakfast? Sorry, I just couldn't read that for a second. So, what do you enjoy most about presenting Sunday breakfast? Listeners tell me they join the show as they are getting ready for church later in the day, or are out in the morning for a jog, or need some me time with God after a busy week. I know the show offers a way to nourish and uplift the UCB family as they get ready for the week ahead. Tune in Sunday breakfast with Vicky Gibbons every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. to about midday, maybe less than that. That's a few hours that she does her show on UCB One. All right, okay. Um, that's the behind the scenes at Sunday breakfast with Vicky Gibbons, who starts that show at 6 a.m. in the morning. Right, okay, UCB two now. I'll quickly mention here in this magazine, which is dotted around the UK. So, of course, another breakfast show. UCB2 presenter Chloe Wilson shares some insights into the breakfast shows. Same sort of questions again. How do you prepare your shows? I'm meticulous when it comes to planning. I know exactly what goes where and how it will sound. However, I am to be spirit led, so I always pray at the start of every show and give it to God to use for his glory. And sometimes he plants a thought that I have to share. Interesting. And also, of course, how do you keep the content fresh and faith filled? I look on social media and the news, but I try to scroll my eyes with faith, which is belief. Looking through the lens of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. ESV. I try to stay surrounded by the things of God, playing Christian music, listening to the Bible plan, and reading God's word, which is harder since becoming a mum, which helped me to stay in tune with Him, which is God we're talking about here. What's your hope for listeners when they tune in? She answers, I want to create a safe space where anyone can listen and know that they can meet with God. He's always with us, but sometimes you need a gentle reminder and a friend to come alongside you. It's my aim to be that friend, and I'll do my best to bring a smile or two. Interesting. And also, of course, there's two more questions here. Have there been any moments that have personally impacted you? Not long after started the shows, that's not long after she started the shows, I felt a real push to share the gospel simply and clearly. It hit me that someone might be listening for the first time and may never have heard what Jesus did for them on the cross. So I took the moment to explain it as clearly as I could. I know I can't save them, that's God's doing, but I want to be the best signpost I can be. Very cool that is. So the final one is, and finally, what do you love most about presenting weekend breakfast? Getting to spend time with UCB two family at a different time of the day. There is such a sense of community and unity, which is what we need in special media like that. I love keeping people company with songs, games, and moments to connect with God. Join Chloe Wilson every Saturday and Sunday morning from 6 a.m. on UCB2. So a little bit of a promotion for that station here. I might even check out a little bit of Premier Radio, see what they actually do. There's not many Christian radios like that, and I think it should expand a little bit further. But there you go. Of course, thank you to first of all the 1.15k subscribers that we've actually got here on the channel. Let's say hi to anyone here. Let's see if anyone comes up with anything. Oh, I've got a I don't think it was meant to show there. Um, okay. I was actually meant to say hi, and it come up with, you know, a hashtag there, which means a sharp key in music. That's what I would like to say on that sort of feeling here. And of course, please do spread the word about what we do here on the channel here, because of course tomorrow night will be the show, which is episode number 26, and it will be streaming via StreamYard on that note, because we'll probably have some videos to play you, that kind of thing, and you can join in the fun if you wish. But yeah, anything like this will be talk fed at the moment of time, because we can't do anything other than that at this moment of time. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but of course, that's another thing altogether here. We've been going for 12 minutes here. Let's see if it passes the 15-minute hour. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't come to an end like it did a minute ago. But of course, yeah, notice I'm using a different sort of webcam today. Well, it is the webcam actually, and of course, I've given my camera a rest today. I've got a cover on it, by the way, which is like a lens clap. I can't pronounce it. Lens cap. If it was a lens clap, I'd go like that, wouldn't I? Clap, clap, that kind of thing. Yeah, if I start doing that, everybody will join in. But anyway, of course, yeah. See, it's the habit of clapping there. So maybe one day, you know, on my TikTok program, I will actually ask people to guess the year on the coin. If anyone seems to know, they will get the prize. So yeah. Anyway, um, doesn't really say. Oh yes, it does. Well, the answer to this one is it's very difficult to read. This one. Some of them are very difficult to read, so I won't bother reading that one. Um, just, just think how old these are, and they've still got, of course, Queen Elizabeth on them. This one's 1975. Can you believe it? Yeah, because the Queen was around by then, so of course that explains that a bit, doesn't it? Of why that 2p will be really, really old. It shows you how long they've been around. Yeah, 1999. This one is. Yeah, I did find out the answer to that. These coins that I've got in front of me here. Um, I'll go to my coin collection, whatever you like to call it here. So yeah, yeah, I have actually um, said hi. So I don't know whether, of course, I have to go back to this. Yeah, I don't know whether it'll come up on the screen. Yeah, isn't it strange it doesn't come up on the screen? Yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? So, yeah, how do I do this? I'm just new to this, by the way. You can customize it. Will that do anything? You can't really do anything. But yeah, probably can have a guest on the show. Oh, it's gone past 15 minutes. So, yeah. Um, yeah, you just have to start a new stream. And of course, that seems to be the solution. Because this is the free version, by the way. Okay. And of course, you have to pay for the other features, um, which maybe we'll do if we get enough interest. Uh, so I can actually invite the guests here. So I can give them a copy link as well. Allow guests into the broadcast, or actually do it by link. So yeah, invite up to 6 guests a time. But yeah, only one guest. It's a bit like a Zoom kind of thing. But of course, yeah, they could be anywhere right this minute here. And of course, the beauty of this is I can actually probably go to that guest or something like that. And of course, it will look like this. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And I can move it around like this, and you can do all sorts of things with it. Isn't it? Isn't it great? I can actually switch that around like that, and yeah, you can do all sorts of things, moving things around. Yeah, isn't it great? So of course, yeah, I thought I'd leave it on that note here, and of course, yeah, I'm gonna actually finish up with, of course, a tune here, which I have actually played before. So thank you very much indeed for watching, whoever has been watching at all. I can't see any comments coming through. Perhaps one day I might get some comments coming through. But at the moment, of course, yeah, it's difficult. But at the moment, I can't go live on TikTok at the same time, which is a bit of a nuisance, I would say. But yeah, maybe within a day's time I can do that. But we'll have to wait and see how that holds out. But at the moment, I can only record 15 minutes of programming at a time. So yeah, it will go out on the stream, but I can only record about 15 minutes. So yeah, we'll leave that race of your mind. And of course, I'm now going to play out with, of course, one of my tunes here. I hope you enjoy it. It is, of course, Teddy J and Seven Dances.